Welcome Sati community, my name is Nadia. Let's start today in comfortable seated position. We'll play around with side planks, so forearm side planks, side planks. Just thinking of it as a way to manipulate your weight. So you're basically shifting your weight from one side to another. Be mindful of what you need today. As usual, follow your breath. Just flow with it. So start in a comfortable seated position. Today I'm sitting on a block. I'm going to squeeze my thighs together. Tops of my feet are down on the mat. If you'd like to choose this pose, but it's a little difficult for your feet, you can set up a blanket under tops of your feet. I'm going to start with a few rounds of breath here. Soft face, soft gaze. With every inhale, take a deeper breath in. And try to match your exhale as you're exhaling it out. Inhale in. Exhale to let it go. Find your longest inhale here, deepest inhale, deep inhale in. Exhale. And bring prayer hands to heart center, press your thumbs to your heart, take a deep inhale in. Exhale, bow your chin to your hands. You may set an intention for your practice here. And check in with yourself, check in with yourself. And soften and relax. Notice if there's any clenching, any holding. Use your breath to let it go. To release anything that you don't need and it doesn't serve you. Dedicating this time to yourself on your mat. One more round of breath here. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, press your palms down, come to all fours. I'll start with a few rounds of cow and cat. You're welcome to mix it up a little bit. Inhale, just warming up your spine, whatever feels good here. Two more rounds of breath. Exhale, arch your spine, tuck your toes, lift your knees, bring your hips all the way up and back to downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, let it go. One more time. Inhale in. Exhale, drop your head down. Bring your gaze towards your knees. One more round of breath. Roll your shoulders down from your ears. Inhale to gaze between your hands, step or hop forward, top of your mat. Forward. Come to halfway lift, straighten your spine. Exhale, fold forward. One more time. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Relax your head and your neck. Any arm variation here that you like to do. Start to bend your knees, reach for opposite elbows behind your legs this time. Squeeze your knees together and towards your chest. Give yourself a hug, drop your forehead towards your knees. Deep inhale. Exhale, release your arms down. Halfway lift, flat back, straighten your legs. Exhale, fold forward, bend your knees. One more time. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, bend your knees, fold forward. One last time. Halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, relax your head up. Reach your arms all the way past your head. Keep your knees bent, reach your arms toward the sky. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, bring it back to heart center. Reach your arms behind you, clasp your hands. Squeeze your palms together. You're pressing your knuckles down towards your mat. Lift your heart up. 2 rounds of breath. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Another halfway lift. Take a forward fold. You may stay or take your flow. Press your palms. Take it back. Lower down. Ashtanga or knees, chest and chin. Take your back bend deep, inhale in. Exhale, tuck your toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Stay or take it one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Tuck your toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog. And come back to plank pose. Start to lower your knees towards your mat, but hover your knees. Press your navel in towards your spine, squeeze it in. 2 rounds of breath here. Longer inhale. Exhale to fog it out. Lower your knees. Bring your big toes to touch. Sink your seat down. Take child's pose. 3 rounds of breath here. You may stack your palms. Inhale, bring your hands to frame your ears. Come back to tabletop. Inhale for cow pose. Drop your navel, lift your heart. Exhale for cow. Tuck your toes, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Look in between your hands, step or hop forward, top of your mat. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale. Reach for opposite elbows, rock side to side. It's the heaviness of your upper body pulling you down with every exhale. You may bend your knees. And switch to your other arm on top. And rocking front to back. And side to side. And exhale, bring your fingertips to frame your feet. Walk your feet in. Bend your knees, sit back, chair pose, reach your arms up. 3 rounds of breath here. You can take it here or bring prayer hands to heart center. Either way, shift your weight to your heels. 3 more rounds of breath. One last time. Inhale, crown of your head reaches up. Exhale, sink your seat lower. Bring your fingertips back to frame your feet. Straighten your legs, relax your head and your neck. Reach your arms back behind you, clasp your hands. Squeeze your palms together, start to rise back up. Lift your heart. Deep inhale in. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center. Bow your chin to your hands. 2 rounds of breath here. Inhale to reach it back up. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center. Take your flow, press your palms. Step it back. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, press your hips up and back. Exhale, plank pose, straighten your spine. Gaze between your fingertips, take a deep inhale in. Exhale, arch your spine, find your cat back. 3 rounds of breath here. Inhale in. Exhale, lower your knees, bring them together. Reach for your heels, relax your forehead. And press your palms down, lift your forehead. Come back to tabletop. Tuck your toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts up, 3-legged down. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Square your shoulders, send it back up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, your knee to your chest, squeeze it in. Step your foot between your hands. Inhale, lift your arms past your hip. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center. Keep your crescent lunge. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center. Take it all the way down. Press your palms, step it back. Inhale, downward facing dog. Take an exhale. Other side. Left leg lifts up. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip, toes pointing down. Keep squaring your shoulders. Inhale, straighten your leg. Exhale, knee to your chest, squeeze it and step your foot. between your hands. Stay or take your crescent lunge. Reach your arms up. 3 rounds of breath here. Inhale in. Exhale. Put your hands to heart center. One last time. Reach it up. Exhale. Bring it down. Inhale. Reach it back up. Circle it down. Press your palms. Step it back. Lower down. Chaturanga or knees, chest and chin. Tuck your toes. Hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Deep inhale in. And let it go. Come back to plank. Lower your knees. Bring your left hand in the inside, in the center of your mat. And start to shift your weight to your left hand, tuck your toes. You can take a side plank this way. And start to stack your feet. And as you're playing with it, open your heart, reach your right arm up toward the sky. Stack your shoulders. You may lower your knees here. 2 more rounds of breath. Keep lifting your hips. Exhale slowly with control. Lower it down. Come back, plank pose. You may take a child's pose in between or just switch to the other side. Deep inhale. Lift your hips higher. Stack your feet. Keep pressing your feet away from you. Inhale to gaze up towards your fingertips. Exhale, lower it down. Child's pose together. Lower your knees. A few rounds of breath here. Inhale, rise back to table. Tuck your toes. Hover your knees, hover in table. 2 rounds of breath here. Inhale, tuck your toes, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Exhale, back to plank, straighten your spine. Shifting between downward facing dog and plank pose. A few more times. Flow with your breath. Take your time though, don't rush through it. Come to plank. Lift your right toes off the mat. Step it in. The outside of your hands. Lower your back knee. Keep your left palm pressing down. Right arm reaches up. Reach your fingertips. Exhale, circle it back behind you. Keep pressing your shoulder back. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, you may stay here or tuck your toes. Lift your hips up. Inhale, reach your fingertips higher. Exhale, circle it back behind you. Reach for your left hip crease. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, straighten your leg. Your foot may be up or down. So if you're bringing your foot up, you'll be on your heel. Straighten your spine. 2 rounds of breath here. Either way. Inhale to bend your knee. Press your palms, tuck your toes. Step it back, plank pose. Inhale, other side. Left toes hover. Exhale, bring your knee to your left tricep. Step into the outside of your hands, deep inhale from your nose. And then switch it around. Right palm stays, left arm reaches up. Exhale slowly with control. Lower your back knee. Keep reaching your arms up. Circle back behind you. Deep inhale from your nose. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, circle it back behind you. Inhale up, exhale, both of your hands in the inside of your foot. Step it back. Knees parallel. Puppy pose. Walk your hands forward. Sink your chest. Melt your heart down. Bring your gaze between your fingertips, between your hands. And slowly bring your chest forward. Walk your toes back. Come all the way down flat on your stomach. Walk your elbows in. Sphinx pose. Wide palms, active shoulders. 3 rounds of breath here. Keep it active. Keep pressing tops of your feet down. Inhale and exhale. clasp your hands. You can always stay in Sphinx pose if you want. And clasp your hands, press your forearms down, strengthening your shoulders. Keep bringing your shoulders active. And tuck your toes. Lift up. Forearm plank. 3 rounds of breath count. Exhale, slowly lower it down. Sphinx pose. 3 rounds of breath. One more time. Clasp your hands, forearm plank, tuck your toes. This pose is really good for shoulder strength. It's gonna pay off later on. Exhale. Lower it down. Sphinx pose, wide palms, active shoulders. Deep inhale. And exhale. And this time we're gonna bring your left forearm parallel to front edge of your mat. Stack your feet. It may be a little challenging because you're starting from the ground up. And start to see if your shoulders in line with your elbows. So just gonna check with your alignment. Start to press your opposite palm down. Lift yourself up. Find your smile. 2 more rounds of breath here. Exhale, lower it down. Come all the way on your belly. Bring your arms by your sides. Bend your knees, windshield wiper, side to side. And switch to your other cheek. Bring tops of your feet, bring your feet back to center. Point your toes towards your head. Inhale and exhale. Lower it down from your chest with your hands. Press yourself away from your mat. Tuck your toes. Lift yourself up. Downward facing dog. Stay or take your float. Moving to downward facing dog. Inhale, come back to plank pose. Lower your forearm. Same thing, your alignment's still the same. Press your palm down, reach your chest up. Keep stacking your feet. 3 more rounds of breath, stay with it. Exhale, lower it all the way down. And keep your arm as it is parallel to your mat. Bring sole of your foot, top of your foot, the inside of your thigh. 2 rounds of breath. Keep your shoulder active. We usually sink down in our shoulders. Keep pressing down. Your opposite arm may reach up. Inhale to gaze up. Exhale, bring your foot right into the center of your mat. Come on your palm, straighten your arm, lift your hips up. 3 rounds of breath. Exhale slowly with control. Lower it down and try the other side. So we already did forearm plank on this one, so we're just gonna adjust to tree pose first. Two more rounds of breath. It's a really good way to build some heat. Let go of stagnation. Any sense of just things are just slowing down too much. Just gonna speed it up, breathe through it. Inhale to gaze your fingertips. Exhale, bring your foot into the center. Press your palms down, deep inhale from your nose, leading with your top arm. Press yourself away. 2 rounds of breath here. There's such a great sense of strength and courage here as you're in this pose, in this posture. Deep inhale in, exhale, lower it down. You may take child's pose, any comforting pose to break up this strength cultivating poses. So you may be on your tummy, windshield wiper side to side, you may take child's pose. Wherever you are, 5 rounds of breath here. Deep in your breath. One more time. Inhale, cross your palms, lift yourself back up. Cross your ankles, rock back to come to cross-legged seat. Inhale, straighten your legs in front of you. And bring your hands right to the outside of your hips. Press your chest forward, straighten your arms. Full expression of the pose. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, hold outer edge of your leg or your foot. Start to twist, take a twist, gets past your right shoulder. One more round of breath here. And slowly switch sides, moving at your own pace. And bring it back to center, reach your arms past your head. Exhale, press your feet down, walk them in. Wrap your arms around your knees. Give yourself another hug. Make sure you're at top of your mat, squeeze your knees in, rock to your back. Rock side to side. Inhale, reach your arms past your head. Palms facing up. Kick your feet up toward the sky. Flare your toes, flex your feet. And start to straighten your arms. Now your fingertips are reaching towards your toes. Inhale, come closer and closer and closer to your toes. Exhale, lower it down. 5 more times. Inhale. Every time you're getting closer. I already lost count, so feel free to count. Add more numbers. Go further with it. 2 more times for me here. Inhale. 1 last time. In your 1 last time, start to come back. Fingertips towards your toes. Reach it higher and higher. See if you can touch your toes. You may bring your toes closer to you. Cheat a little bit. Inhale, lift your shoulders, lift your head. Exhale, relax it down. Arms bare sides. Bend your knees. Rock side to side. Inhale in. Exhale, bring it back to center, tops of, no, soles of your feet come down. I will take 1 bridge pose or back bend of your choice. If you know where you're going, you can go ahead and do it. If you want to wait for me, walk your heels closer to your seat as much as possible. In bridge pose, always take your time because you can do some neck strain and unnecessary things. So just take your time with that. Follow the steps, bring your heels closer to your seat as much as possible. See if you can touch your heels. Bring your arms, palms facing down, hands, palms facing down. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, let it go. In your inhale, press your arms down. Press your feet down, lift your hips up. Exhale, clasp your hands, tuck your shoulders under. Keep lifting up. Squeeze your glutes. 3 rounds of breath. Inhale, lift it higher. Exhale, release your mind. Slowly lower it down. Bring your arms by your sides and then take it into a T. Lift your legs up. Exhale, drop them to the right. Gaze to the left. Gaze away from your legs. You may have a strap here and can bring your toes closer to your legs, closer to you. And find this length in your side body. 2 more rounds wherever you are. Inhale, press your hands down. Bring it back to center. Inhale, reach for your toes. Exhale to low. Other side. Grounding your shoulders down. Inhale, bring it back to center, press your hands down, squeeze your navel. Bring it back. Inhale, reach for your toes. Exhale, lower it down. Bend your knees into your chest. Exhale, bring soles of your feet down and together for reclined butterfly. Now bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your navel. Take a deep inhale from your nose. Exhale, let it come down. One more time. Inhale, lift your navel against your hand. Exhale, let it come down. A beautiful sense of control here. Inhale, bring your navel all the way against your hand. Hold your breath. Exhale. And bring your arms by your sides, palms facing up, straighten your legs. Let them drop to the edges of your mat. 3, 5, 7 minutes of Shavasana. I honestly was about to say take 3 minutes, but let's make it 5. It's fine. Just let go of any expectations. Relax. Let go of the control of your breath. Inhale, squeeze. Make a fist. Squeeze your palms in. Exhale, let go. And really bring prayer hands to your heart center. Press your thumbs down. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale. Bring your feet together. Bring your knees in. Rock to your right or to your left. Press yourself up. And come to sit. Palms facing down. Prayer hands to heart center, breath yourselves to your heart. One big inhale in. Exhale, release your practice. Thank you all for coming to this video, watching this video, practicing with me. Namaste.